Hello, friends of the farm. It is Saturday, June 1st, and we've had a busy day here at the farm, but we still have lots of product left, and our 30% off sale goes through tomorrow. So I want to give you all a store tour so you can see some of the stuff we have available. All right, we're gonna start at the firecracker table. We have lots of firecracker options. Just gonna walk around. Here we have some of our smaller 200-gram cake options. And here's the other side of the firecracker table. Moving on to the next side, we have our fountains. We have the 200-gram ones on this side. Lots of options, lots of big cone fountains. Warrior TP is one of our better selling fountains, and Love Potion is new from Ghost Shadow this year. Here are our 500-gram fountains, longer durations. Some of them last 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Angled 500 grams. Here we have more 500-gram fountains. Lots of great options. Here we have more 200-gram fountains. Maximum Overdrive is one of our favorites, as well as Hornet's Nest. Those are two great fountains. Moving across to the next set of tables, we have our 200-gram cakes. These are mostly divided out by brand. So we have Winda, Taco Sky Bacon, Black Cat, Raccoon Miracle. Lots of great 200-gram cakes available. Lots and lots of options at the farm. One of the best selections in the state of Iowa, if not the best. Lots of MC and Great Grizzly, two great brands. Down here we have some full power mines, single shot mines, parachutes, and epic fireworks. Moving over to the other side of that table, we have more 200-gram cakes from Black Scorpion, Supreme, Screamin' Demon, Pyro King. Lots and lots of great brands and great options. Some old favorites, some new. Now moving into the back part of the left side of the store, we have our 500-gram cake starting. Great Grizzly, Fire Factory, some Black Cat. We have Deep Ocean back in stock. We haven't had that for a while, at least. Hot Fireworks. Some new gender reveal cakes, as we know that those are fairly popular and we get asked about them a lot here. Two new ones from Real Tree. It's a buck and it's a doe. Here's some of our 350-gram options. More 350 gram options down here. And some more 500 grams down on the bottom. Moving along to the other side of that aisle, we have more 500 gram cakes, some world class. True Art is one of my favorites. Some Dominator, Boomin' Bulldog, Maddox, MC. Plenty of great options for your show. Moving along to this side, we have more 500 gram cakes from Pyro Predator, Pyro King 500 grams, Fisherman, which is a really good brand. They have some hard hitting cakes. Wolf Warrior has been one of our best sellers in the last few years. Insurgent Uprising has multiple effects in it. Down here on this end cap, we have some of our Planet X Smoking Alien Zombie brand 200 gram cakes. We also have expanded our line of Pyro Diablo cakes this year, and those have been very popular in the past. They might be small, but they pack a punch and are very impressive little 200 gram cakes. Those also include this year Neon Eagle, Neon Goblin, Fast and Furious, and Noisemaker, also in our Pyro Diablo line. Moving along to the back wall, across from the shelves, we have 500 gram cakes from Hardcore Pyro. These are all very hard hitting and some of our best sellers. Hardcore Pyro, Zombie brand, Siren we've sold multiple of today. It was one of our favorites last year and we actually sold out of, and this year it has gone down in price. We have sold a lot of those today, and I wouldn't be surprised if we run out of them before the 4th. Here we have more Smoking Alien, great 500 gram cakes. Again, some old favorites and some new. Moving on to the right side of the store, if you're looking towards the back of the store, I will just keep going along the back wall. More 500 gram cake options. Some of our Black Scorpion favorites. And here we have girandolas, which if you haven't seen before are quite cool. While I'm back here, I'm going to go ahead and do the back wall. Here we have some of our favorites, Infraction and Minor Infraction. Infraction is probably one of our best-selling 500 gram cakes we've had over the past 5 years. 100 Shot Super Finale is also really good. We have Chain Link, which is a unique way of connecting both 500 and 200 gram cakes. Here we have our expanded Pyro Diablo section for this year. We have lots of new 500 gram Pyro Diablo options. As well as Diablo Park 3, which comes with some of those cakes. The Road to 4th of July and God Bless America are also brand new for us this year. Moving on into some of our smaller NOABs and other NOAB section. I'll just run by here real quick. Lots of NOAB options. Panning over here, we have some of our classic 500 gram cakes from Brothers, and on the bottom from Screamin' Demon More 500-gram cakes from Tiger Tooth, Golden Bear, MC. Continuing on, we do have some 76 Pro line options before we get into our Raccoon 500-gram cakes, as well as Legend, more Raccoon, and some Grand Patriot, and other 500-gram cakes. Moving across the aisle, we have our 500-gram assortments, which are boxed sets that have various 500-gram, and I think Truckload might have some 200 grams in there as well. Cakes, great sets. Moving along, we have our Epic 500-gram cakes. These are some of my favorites. Venom Strike is personally one of my favorites, as well as Revenge of the Illuminati. Here we have some Miracle 500-gram cakes. They are shiny. I think they look fancy. Good favorites. Last year we had, and I'll go around, you can see one of them right there, we had some 1,500-gram finales. This year we have two 1,000-gram finale options, both of which have two cakes in there and fuse and stuff to put them together. They go off at the same time, and they are very cool and people tend to like them. Here is the 1,500-gram finale set I was just referring to. We also have number 1, and on the other side we have number 4. We have one more row of 500-gram cakes. You may see some empty spots on the shelves, and that is because we have 2 containers coming next week, and we are making room for the new items coming on those. We have some 500-gram sets down here. The box of bombs is a classic Brothers set and comes with these 4 cakes in there. Across we have some of our longer duration 500-gram cakes. You light 1 fuse and it lasts 2 to 3 minutes, sometimes a little bit more than that. Those are great options for shows. Then we move into some of our finale zipper cakes. Lots of great options. Lots and lots and lots of great options. Here's that finale set once again. On this side we have some of our candle cakes, the smaller ones, and then we also have some pyro cubes similar to the chain links that link together. While we're on candle cakes, over on this side we have some of our 500-gram candle cakes. Justice for All, Sassy, Chaotic Incident, and Mega Blaster are all longer duration candle cakes. And then down here we have Saturn missiles of all sizes and durations. Moving over here, here's our 1,500-gram finale set number 4. These all do different effects, and when you come to the store, we do have a pyro scan system that allows you to scan the barcodes of most of the products in the store, and it will show you what they do on the TV, so you can see what you are getting before you get it. Here are more zipper cakes that we have available. We have 1 peacock left. Ridiculousness is my favorite finale cake, I think. Lots and lots and lots of options. Chameleon is a very colorful finale cake. Here is Battle of the Bands. It is the biggest zipper cake that we have. It has 474 shots and it is quite impressive. Here is some of our smaller 200-gram zipper cake options that people do tend to enjoy. Moving across that aisle, we move into our novelty section. We kind of go small to big, and I'm moving in order all over the place right now. Sponge Bro is a new fountain that we just got, and it is obviously after SpongeBob. We also have Kevin fountains that are new, and we have sold a lot of those today. Also, if you're a fan of Pikachu, we do have QT, all of which are fountains. The Jumbo Train fountain is also a favorite. Here are some of the smaller classic novelty items: spinners, flyers, smoke, strobes, lots and lots and lots of options. On this end, we have missile rockets. You can buy either as a pack or individually. And over here, we get into our smoke section where there's so many options, different colors, different durations. This is new. They are waterproof, floating smoke balls. You can throw on your pond, on your lake. Kind of cool. Confetti poppers. Kong crayons are new this year. They are like crayons. They look like crayons, and they last for a very long time. There's 8 of them in that box. Here we have adult snaps, sliders, snakes, tanks, pooping dogs, all the novelties you could need. Sky lanterns. Moving on to the front corner of the store, we have more novelties. Down here we have some of our handheld fountains that are very similar to sparklers. We also have a bunch of sparkler options. Here we have some rockets and spinner novelties. More handheld fountains, spinning emoji wheels, chainsaw, more sparklers, wedding sparklers. We do have lots and lots and lots of fuse for those putting together longer shows, and we do have sparkler candles. They're not really candles, but just numbered sparklers for events you may have. Moving over here, we have parachutes, parachute cakes, confetti cakes, daytime options, lots and lots of options for parachutes. And then we have Roman candles and super candles down here below. Again, lots and lots and lots of options. Then right over here, we have our rockets. Stick rockets there, and then bottle rockets here. Moving on to the back wall of the left-hand side of the store, at least that's how I think of it in my head, we have some ball shell options. Before moving into the largest selection of artillery shells, for sure in Iowa and possibly in the country, we have lots and lots and lots of artillery shells. Many of them have gone down in price since last year. And don't forget, everything is still 30% off through tomorrow, June 2nd. June 1st and 2nd, everything is on sale for 30% off for opening weekend. Lots and lots of options. Jason or Wade can help you find the best shell for what you are trying to find. They are both very knowledgeable in our selection. And it also continues over here. More Great artillery shell varieties, including Black Scorpion. Some of these we helped design, these 3 here on the ends. Over here on this side, we have more artillery shell options. Some of these are from Spirit of 76 Pro line, and definitely pack a punch. Great artillery shells. Wrapping around the side of the store, we do have our sale pallets, and we have gotten questions about if we will run out of things on the pallets, and we may run out of things on the pallets, but we will find more things to put on the pallets and put on sale. So we do have the $20 pallet, the $25 pallet, the $30 pallet, and the $35 pallet. And on here we have some great cakes. Great options. This Gone in 30 Seconds from Taco is new this year. And that is on the $35 pallet. Sneaky Nishiki from Red Lantern is personally one of my favorite cakes. Hooligan from Bright Star is also new and on the $25 pallet. There also are some 6-packs of shells from Raccoon and Top Gun on the pallets. But yes, lots of options on the sale pallets, and we will have these throughout the season. But these are especially a great deal today and tomorrow while everything is 30% off. Over here we have some racks in various tubes, and then some of the kids' assortments. Lots and lots of options for some of those kids' items. Moving along to this portion, we have all of our clearance and sale items. There's not necessarily a rhyme or reason, but all of these we have a few of left, and so we are clearancing them out on these shelves up here in the front. Over here under the ladder, we have our $5 section. Everything in the blue tape on this bottom shelf is just $5 and is also included in the 30% off sale for the next day. So some of these are basically free, as I like to call it. Great 200-gram cakes and some fountains for quite cheap. We do have Godfathers for those interested, and here is our clearance section. I will give us a closer look at some of those options. 200 grams. Some fountains. Some packs of 200-gram cakes. More fountains. Fantastic Frenzy is a great fountain. Here we have some Firecrackers on that sale. They are on sale for $1.50. Some Full Throttle Mines and other fountains. We also have Wicked Grin rockets on sale for $10, and Vampire rockets on sale for $10 too. Lots and lots and lots of things on sale. While we're at it, these are not included in the 30% off sale this weekend, but I did want to mention that we do have lots of Ignite firing systems and the various igniters and clips to go with those. All right, one more small section up here by the registers. We have some of our small 200-gram cakes, a few more handheld fountain options, and then down here in the red, white, and blue bins, everything down here is $6 or less. Some small fountains, small novelties, small 200 grams, LED rings, bracelets, moon rockets. And a few more sale items over here. Ball shells, more ball shells. But that about does it for the store tour. This is about the first time we haven't had a customer all day. Don't forget that the 30% off sale does go through tomorrow, June 2nd. We are open 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and the sale pallets will stay full as long as we can allow them to stay full. But we hope to see you soon, and come on down to the farm. Thanks, everybody.